Yes.
Ashmita.
No, I'm not able to see the screen. Yeah, now I can see.
It will take few seconds to see. So here, if you see here, this is the thing this is types of documents which are available. We have to follow these documents while doing the project. So if you see here, as is or CSPP. As is means what? How it will be, how it is. So CSBP means current status business process. It consisting of current business process of the particular organization. Means first of all, if we get any project means what we have to do, we have to know about the particular thing. So what is the client requirement, what is the business flow, and what is the line of business and business process we have to understand. In order to understand that, what we have to do, we have to take certain inputs from the client. So inputs who will be giving, the client will be giving. So client means like the particular department core team member, we can call a senior most employee in the particular accounts and finance. We have to collect from him the information which is regarding to our what to do, what to do, like a configuration, what we implement into the system. So here I have been differentiated the end user and as well as like a functional consultant. So what is the difference between that? I have been told in the video. So that what we are doing the configuration into the client system as per the functional module of FI. So we are going to do the configuration for the particular accounts and finance department who are using as a ERP SAP. So after implementing the SAP into the system by doing the configuration of the specific module, finance and accounts, CO controlling into the system, then the users means like the employees who are working in the particular organization, they are allowed to post the transaction without doing any configuration master data, how they can do the transaction. So in order to do the transactions from the end users, we have to do certain steps. Before implementing the project, we have to follow some types of documents. The types of documents are nothing but like as is or CSBP. CSBP is nothing but a current business process. Current status business process. We have to understand what the status, current status of the business process. So how we will be knowing, we have to gather the information from the client itself. So he will give some inputs. The client is the highest organization, like we can call as a internal trading partner. So what we will do, we will be gathering the information from the particular department head and what are the necessary things we have to follow. Based on that, we call as a as is document. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. To be means like how it will be. For suppose as if a client is not having SAP into system, if you have been somebody has been installed SAP into system and you have been done the configuration and you have to tell it should be like this, like oh these are the features is having in SAP. So what we can call as FSBP, like future status business process. FSBP means future status business process. So we have to tell if you have been like implement SAP into system, this is the module. If you are implementing in your particular department, these are the features you will be having, and comparatively other modules, we have to explain the features and all those things. So the client, why he is opting this SAP as a ERP means he will be expecting something, correct? So what he is expecting, we have to take the information, and what we are delivering also we have to tell about this SAP as a ERP. So it consisting of proposed business process based on as is document analysis. First of all, we have been collected the information from the client and the inputs has been taken as CSBB, current status business process. Based on the current status business process, we have to analyze it, the current status business process, and what we have to do, we have to we have to do some analysis and we have to tell this is the to be like to be will be like this. If you have been implemented SAP into system, you will be having such and such like that. You have to explain. So these are the documents has to be prepared by the functional consultant of the respective module. The functional, who is the functional consultant? We are the functional consultant of FI, and the functional consultant of MM will be different. Functional consultant of SD will be different. So what is this functional consultant, FI, MMSD, and all those things means these are the modules which are available in the SAP. So if you take an example of organization, if they want to implement SAP into the system, so in organization consisting of organization units, example called as the departments. So several departments are there. Each and every department will be using their module. So SAP is the ERP, and in ERP we are having different modules like functional modules and technical modules. Functional modules, the functional modules is nothing but it is closely related with the departments like who has to do the transactions with you by using the ERP as SAP. So in order to post the transaction in SAP, so as a functional consultant, they have to do their respective module implementation by doing the configuration into the system. Understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what we are going to see is nothing but business process catalog. What do you mean by business process catalog? So it contains the list of organization existing process. So this consisting of what? We do the business process catalog. First we have to prepare it. What's the catalog? So we will be seeing the hierarchies and what is the organization existing process and all those things we will be noting and we prepare as a catalog. And after that, what we have to do is like business blueprint. Business blueprint is nothing but like a, what do you mean by blueprint? First of all, in general blueprint. What do you understand by blueprint?
So blueprint is the plan. Uh,
Oh, oh, yes. It's a plan of action, correct? So we
yes.
can consider as like a, some example you can take it. For suppose you have been like a, any you want to do anything else, like you should have proper plan and document should be needed. For example, if you want to build a house in square 200 square yards, so first of all, what you need, you have to take the plan and you should be approval. So if any authority like government authority is coming to a premises to if they ask means like oh, you have to show the blueprint, like whatever the blueprint hard copy or having the plan details and all those things. That's the evidence for us to we have been got approval and we are going with this blueprint which was been approved by the department. So likewise, if you see here, this is the blueprint like we have to take is a document prepared based on the requirement gathered from the client. So whatever the information we have been taken from the client that should be put it into the particular document is called a blueprint. In this phase, consultant will have a discussion with their respective core team member. Who is the core team member is nothing but like in departmental head, like who is the senior most employee and who is having like a good knowledge in the company and he will be sharing the details of the particular company details to do the configuration. So in order to do the configuration, we need certain inputs, no? So we have to take from certain inputs from the core team member who is called as a like a senior level employee of the particular organization. He may be like CFO or general manager, whatever the designation is there. But the thing is, he is closely like a associate with the MD. So he will be sitting with us and he will be giving the details. Based on the details, we prepare the business blueprint. Understood? And this is the regarding the business process. I will record the entire requirement in the document, which is called as a blueprint. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Ashmika,
Yes. Understood.
okay. Praveen,
Yes,
Praveen is
sir. Yes, sir.
there? Yes,
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 sir.
yes. Just a few minutes back only have been started, Praveen. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So if you see here, next time, shall I move to next slide? If you have any questions, you can ask, or else I will move to next slide.
Yeah, you can, sir.
Okay. So if you see here, just after that, what we will do is one type of document, like unit test document. Unit test document is nothing but we can call as a UT document. Is prepared by the functional consultant. Who are the functional consultant? We are the functional consultant of FI. So likewise, different modules will be like a functional consultant of the different modules. Like a functional consultant of MM, people will take caring of the unit test document. Like we are talking about the our module is FICO. So we are closely associated with the particular finance and accounts department in the particular organization department. So what we have to do first, our motto is nothing but like we have to implement the SAP into their system by doing the configuration and taking the necessary gathered information from the client who is called as a core team member, and we make them post the transaction by the end users who are called as the end users in the particular organization. They have to perform the day-to-day transaction posting. So how they will post without customizing this thing? So we are the part of the configuration and we have to do all those things and we have to look after all the things. So smoothly the transaction should be done by the end users day-to-day. So whatever the we perform, like for suppose if you have been like see here, what are the test carried out for the specific process and specific module means like for suppose if you have been configure something into the system, the GL account you have been done. So you have to test it whether it's working or not, and you have to show to the client. Then only the client has will be accepted. So if the client is not accepted, what is the use of doing this all those things? So whatever you have been perform the configuration, you have to test it, and you have to do some postings, and you have to test it, and you have to show it. Then the user should accept. So for what sake we are doing this for the client sake only. So client satisfaction is the more important. So we have to satisfy the client by taking the inputs from the client and we have to explain what are the things has been necessarily done by us. So we have to test it. Understood?
Sir,
Yes,
once
sir.
again repeat, sir.
Yes. Unit test document means what unit means whatever you have been performed, whatever you have been done the configuration to client system, you have to test it whether it's working or not. So you have after testing, you have to show to the client that this is the way we have been done. This piece of test has to be done. For example, the GL. So if they want to post the GL, so we have to do the configuration, we have to do the master data and the transaction, we have to show it GL, AP, AR, asset accounting, these are all the things. Are you getting my point?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Nothing is very easy. Whatever you do the configuration, that part should be testing and then test it and you have to show it to the client. 1 minute. Yes. Understood, like Praveen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, example I've been told, whatever you do the configuration for the what sake we are doing the configuration to post the transaction by the end users. So how to post the transaction by the end users means if you are able to test it like whether it's working or not, then only you can tell the team to start doing. So for that, what we have to do, we have to perform this testing and we have to show to the client. Client has to be accept all those things. Then only we can go for the live. So unit wise, whatever you have been doing that unit wise testing you have to perform. Understood, Ashmika?
Yes, yes, I understand.
Praveen?
Yes, sir. Yes. It's clear.
Okay. Integration test document. Integration means what? What do you mean by general meaning of integration? Integration is nothing but between two things it should be integrated. For suppose like a integration test document means we have to test it whether it's working or not. So in order to test what we have to do. For example, I will quote one example. FI means financial accounting, no? The material management people, the procurement team will be procuring some material. Okay. For example, I'm telling you. So who is responsible to procure the material? Material management people, correct? For suppose the production department has been raised one Indian, they want the particular material. Who will material production team member will be like a production team has not having the material, so they want the material. So they will ask the material to procurement team, material management team. So they will check the material whether the availability in the stores or not. Correct. If the availability is in the stores, they will be giving the material to the particular production team. So that is will look after by the material management people. So if material is not there, If they want to procure the material, so they will go for the vendors and they will purchase the material. After purchasing the material, so the invoice has to be given to the accounts and finance department. Why? Because the accounts and finance department has to release the payment, correct? Before releasing the payment, they have to do the accounting entry into the system. Am I correct?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
For that, how it will be coming the PO from the material management people who are responsible to take care of the creation of PO and purchase and all those things. The details has to be given by to us as the finance and accounts department has to record the transaction, and after recording the transaction, they have to against the invoice, they have to release the amount. So here the accounts and finance department part is there. So if you are not having sufficient PO and all those things, how can you check with the invoice? So this will be integrated with the FI to MM, material management people. So the PO has to be come from the material management. Based on the PO, we will be seeing that, and we have to integrate, means we have to link. So this document is nothing but integration document is prepared based on the test carried out for specific process where two modules are involved. Here the two modules involved is nothing but FI and MM. So if FI and MM is involved and integrated, then the people who are sitting in the procurement team, they can do smooth transaction. That is nothing but P2P process. P2P process means procure to pay. So they are procuring, we are paying. So if we want to pay, we have to record the transaction. So we have to post the vendor invoice. How you post the vendor invoice? What is the base? The PO. The PO is the base. Means how he has been like procure the material. So based on the PO, how much of quantity we check with the PO, and it should be linked with the material management. So we should be the part of material management. We have to sit with them and we have to integrate. So how the accounting entry will be triggered if you won't create the GL accounts, if you won't assign the GL accounts to particular thing, so then how the accounting entries will be triggered. So we have to make sure that we have to do certain steps by integrating with the MM people. So how you integrate, we will see in later stage, like when we are coming to the FIMM integration, then you will be understand. The users who are going to post P2P process, like they they will do that these transaction procurement team, procure to pay team. So in order to do that their transaction as a part of consultant of FI, we should be integrated with the MM people. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Inventory, totally about this inventory. Okay, just I will explain you each and everything pin to pin, then you will be understanding very much. So integration means like FIMM and FISD we do. And whatever integration we do, we have to test it. So if you are not going to test, how the client will be knowing that whether the accounting entry is passing or not, what you have been done integration. So we have to take the client acceptance, like user acceptance. So we have to take it. So if you see here, likewise, FISD integration should be there. Like it is order to cash, we can call as like we have been received the, we have been placed the, we have been delivered the order, and we have to receive the cash. So this is nothing but order to cash, we can call it. This in this module, in this area, the two modules are involved, like FI and SD. These are the integration. Integration is nothing but two modules involved. We have to integrate, we have to link with the one module to other module. The data will be, the flow will be coming from the particular module to our module. So we have to link it. That is nothing but a integration. Whatever you have been linked and you have to test it, that is nothing but a integration test document. Understood? Praveen?
Yes, sir.
Ashmika?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So we will see this integration and all, the flow will be very much you will be understanding. Whenever this topic will come, no, then you will feel much more comfortable. For an instance, what you have to do is like integration is nothing but where two modules are involved and it will be integrated, linked with each other. That is the whatever we have been linked, we have to test it, and the document is called as an integration test document. So why we have to prepare the document means document is the proof for them. So whatever the test we have been performed, it will be put into the document and we have to take a sign off from the client. So, and we have to test it and we have to show it. And after showing that, if he is satisfied, then we have to go for the live. So user acceptance test. User acceptance test means like user has to accept the test. So who is the user? The client is the user. So UAT test we can call it. This is the document prepared by the core team member. Means core team member means like the client who is like responsible, very much responsible person, senior person in accounts and finance, and he should take care of all those things. He is asked to accept that particular thing test which was being performed by us, and he will be sitting with us, and he will be seeing all those things, and he has to prepare the document from client side based on the test carried out by them. So whatever the test we have been done, they have been seen the test. They have to prepare the this document, and if UAT means user acceptance test is carried out successfully and the client is satisfied with the testing, then we need to take a UAT sign off. Means user acceptance sign off means like we have to take a sign off over there. Means client has accepted the mapped process and can be treated as a clean signal for go live. So he has accepted whatever the test we have been performed, and he has been prepared the document. He has been signed off in the document that he is agreeing that the test which was being carried by us, he has been satisfied, and he has been like seen practically, and he has to like that is nothing but the client has accepted the mapped process. Whatever the mapped process is there, he has to accept it and can be treated as green signal for go live. Means he is ready to start the production. Means production is nothing but like he want to start the posting the transaction by their users called as end users in day-to-day posting. So he has been given the green signal to go live. Go live is nothing but whatever we have been implemented the system, particular functional module FICO, by doing the configuration into the system as a ERP. The users, the employees who are working in accounts and finance department, they are ready to post the transaction in live. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So training manuals. What do you mean by training manuals? It is a document prepared by the consultant for the end user, which consisting of all the process related to specific module. So we have to prepare the training manual. So that is the document. We have to prepare that, and for the end users. Now, what are the processes, how to open the screens and all those things? These are the some manuals we have to prepare and we have to hand over to the client. Understood? Shall I move to next slide?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Configuration documents means like configuration. What we do, we are doing configuration. So what we are doing the configuration as per the functional module, we are going to do the configuration into client system. What are the configuration we have been performed by us? We have to prepare one document and we have to submit the document to the particular client. So for specific module, why? Because like that is the documental proof. Whenever they want for the future evidence, like any reference, they follow that. For suppose you have been implemented the project into the system. So after some time, like they have been like you have been got the project and they have been shifted the project to some other person. So what will be the base? They have to show the document when they was being done this particular configuration, that all the documents has to be recorded in the evidence like proof, and they will keep it. So whatever we are doing, we have to prepare the document and we have to submit to the client one copy, and we have to take one copy sign off. So that's the thing. This document prepared by the functional consultant, which consisting of all the configuration steps related to specific module. The specific module is nothing but we are concerned with the FICO. So whatever the things we have been performed, the configuration steps has to be put it in the one document, and you have to submit to the client. Understood? Okay. Key data structure. It is a kind of configuration document for specific process for specific submodule. So whatever the submodules you have been performed the configuration, that also we call as a key data structure. It is a one kind of configuration document. So what are the specific process you have been followed by doing these specific submodules? Like as I told you, submodules are available in FI, GL, AP, AR, asset accounting, bank, and like apart from this, we have to integration part will be there, FIMM and FISD. FIMM means like we can call as procure to pay. FISD means O2C. So procure to pay, what we will do, we'll be integrating with the FI financial accounting with the material management, and FI means O2C process, like we will be integrating with FI with the SD. So I will let you know when the time comes, we do the integration. No, so you will be understanding very easily the process. So as you know, but I want to brush up and I have to go in the sequence, then you will be understanding in better way. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Here, if you see here, the functional specifications and technical specification. What do you mean by functional specification? Functional specifications is nothing but functional side. We are the functional consultant, so we have to some specifications will be. It is a document prepared by the functional consultant, which consisting of development related requirement in details. Here, the functional consultant collect the business requirement from the client, identify the required development and specify in functional specification based on FS. FS means functional specification document. Technical consultant start the development activities. For suppose example, I will go. You are the functional consultant of respective module FICO, for suppose. So the client has been given the project for us. We have been implemented the project, and by doing the configuration steps necessary, we taken the inputs from the client and we do it. So after that, what we will do? The client has been asked one thing. While posting the GL account, he wants just one field to be added over there, one attribute, for example. So as a functional consultant, we are not responsible to create the technical things. So what we will do, we gather the information from the client, what is the necessary things has to be done in the particular document, in the particular field. We will be we will be prepare the document, what is the client requirement, and we will put in the document as functional specification this, and we will be submitting to the particular technical team. So we act on behalf of client to the technical team. In between, we take the information from the client and we pass the information by putting the document in the document, and we will pass into the technical team. The technical team is nothing but a ABAP. He write the coding and he will develop the things, and he start developing this activity which was being like specified in the functional specification, and he will come back to us that necessary field has been added. So we will test it whether the field is there or not, and we'll come back to the client that stating that you, as we have been performed what you have been uh, given the task that is fulfilled, and we are going to test them. So this is the activity we can call as a functional specification. What are the functional related things is there? For suppose if you are going to do in the configuration to system, then FI means like a functional module. The client will be telling who is the core team member. For suppose in the particular accounts and finance department, he want to add some fields. He will let us know in which area he want to add. Here you have to understand is nothing but as part of the consultant of the FI, so we have to gather them. How the technical consultant will be direct to the client, he won't be direct to the client. So we have to take the information, we have to pass the information for the technical client, and he start doing the development. Understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if you see here, the technical specifications, what do you mean by technical? Now, purely technical specification. The technical specification is prepared by the technical consultant in the response of FS. Here also FS means functional specification, means like functional, how they will be know. If you have any motorbike repair means, if you go to the mechanic and you just tell him to just do the repair, he can't do it. You have to tell what is the space, what is happening to your motorbike, whether it's starting or not, its brake is like a working or not. You have to tell some inputs to him. Then only he can do, no, by taking your words, and he will be testing and he will doing it. So that's the thing. Technical things has to be done by the whatever we are facing the challenges. We have to tell to the technical people. Then technical people will be taking as consideration. They will put their effort, and they will be keep on trying what are the things has to be performed. They will be following all those things, which consisting of the detail that how the technical consultant is going to develop the requirement. Here the technical consultant specify all the changes. Like changes means like any changes, programs or tables or customization involved in the development. is the technical part. We won't bother about the technical part. But the thing is like the client is giving us one task as a functional specification and the functional module. If these are the things he will be needed, he will be stating us, and we make them ready by the technical consultant. Whatever he do, we don't know about the programming, table coding and all. That whatever the client has been given the task, so we have to see that whether the task has been fulfilled or not. So who is the responsible person to do these things? Technical person. So we have to specify what are the things has to be needed in the document, and we have to the technical people we have to specify all those things, and we prepare as a document technical specification as per their reference. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are the
Yes.
document types in general. Everything, if you go for any software, anything else, these things is most common. So we have to understand these things. If you are not understanding, if you go directly to SAP screens and all those things, means the sequence you will be missing. So if anything else, if you have been put into the project, means like you have to know some knowledge about this. Based on this knowledge, you can do as per the formats they will do, and you can do all those things. If you don't know some basic things, how can you do? That's the reason I'm telling you theoretical class like this. It's the third day the theoretical class is going on. So from Monday onwards, we go for the things like how to do all the implementation we will do. Means how to do the configuration into the SAP. So just read it. And if you have any doubts like that, please let me know so that we can go for the better way. So this is clear, no? This is the document types of documents. You just listen
Yes, sir.
once again and you will be much more comfortable if you have any. I will be sending these documents to you so that you can have a look and you can read it, means you will be understanding very easily. When you get a leisure time, just have a look. Okay. Okay. So this is about the things. So we slowly move to the particular things like what we will do. So we'll move to the enterprise structure. So we have to set up the enterprise structure. Without enterprise structure, how can you do the configuration and how can you post the transaction? So what do you mean by enterprise structure? Anybody? Enterprise structure, what do you mean by enterprise structure? General enterprise structure. You casually know, generally seeing that. No? What do you mean by structure? Anybody? Feel free to talk anything else. Whatever you know, just feel free to talk. Ashmita? Ravin? Are you able to hear my voice? Yes, Madhukar, you can.
Yes, sir. Enterprise structure is nothing but the different departments in the
Mm,
organization,
mm,
and you can also add a hierarchy into
mm,
them.
mm, mm,
Which
mm,
department controls which one,
mm, mm,
like this.
mm.
It's like a flowchart of an organization.
Mm. Yes, like as Madhukar told, no, this enterprise structure. Enterprise structure is nothing but consisting of organization units, and each and every unit is linked with one way or some other way. As I've been quoted some example, like organization units are nothing but departments. So we can quote some examples like HR department, finance and accounts department is one organization. These are the types of organization units I'm telling departments. So, material management department, the sales and distribution department, production department, Like so many different departments are there, but finance and accounts department is like a closely related with the all the departments in one way or some other way. If you take an example, the material management people will be there. They procure the material. So as I told you, so they have to submit the bill to finance and accounts department. So the finance and accounts department, what they will do, they will be posting the entry as per the invoice. They have to store the data. So whenever the time comes, if they against the invoice, they have to release the payment. So this is the main thing they have to do. So I have been told, integration. So we will be closely related with the some departments in one way or some other way. So HR people is there. They have been like any mobilization or any anniversary of the function India have been conducted. So what are the expenses has been incurred? So the budget has to be released by the finance and accounts department. Like a sales and distribution department is there. The sales has been incurred. So what they will do, they have been sold something. So we have to receive the amount. So we have to raise the invoice and we have to expect like revenue, sales revenue should be generated. So how the sales revenue will be getting? So that is the receivables from the customers. Are you getting? So is the way like why we are talking about the finance and accounts department. So why we have to do all those transactions to be posted? So it should be a record. So then only we will be understanding like how much amount we have been like incurred the expenses, how much of expenses we have been received. So based on that, we will be keep on posting the transaction by the users who are working as employees in the particular organization. They has to do the posting like transactions, types of transactions. What are the types of transactions? Like they have the team who will be sitting in GL, they post on GL and AP, AR, asset accounting. They keep on posting the transaction day-to-day activities. So these all will sit in one ERP and they will be stored in one data. And for why we have to do post the transaction, why we have to record the transaction is like nothing, but we have to generate the financial statements, that is external reporting purpose, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So in order to do the transaction, what we have to do, we have to set up the enterprise. Without enterprise, who will be posting? For whom we will be posting? So we have to set up the enterprise structure. In enterprise structure, what will be there? Organization name, correct? Are you getting the point? So what are the
Sir, your
departments
screen
for
is not.
visible? I have
What
not
what
shown
document
anything
is?
else. I have not shown anything else. Just now I want to share it. Okay. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you see here the enterprise or organization overview, how it will be. Enterprise structure represents the business structure of a particular organization. What is the business structure? So how it was be segregated. So as like Madhukar has been told, no hierarchy, like we can see the different departments are there as called as an organization unit for each and every department. So they have to implement the SAP with respect to their module. For suppose finance and accounts, FICO they will do. As a material management department, the SAP will be configured like by people who are called as a functional consultant of among people do the configuration. The material management people as a department, they will use the ERP as SAP by material management. What are the material related? They will be keep on posting the transaction. We have to post the transaction by using this ERP in a sequential form to retrieve the reports in like as per the requirement of the client. So if you see here, we are talking about the finance and accounts. So I have been told that why our motto is nothing but that in client's location, the finance and accounts department, they keep on posting the transactions like all the sub modules. And why they have to post the transactions and record the transactions and summarize the transaction is like in order to generate the financial statements. Understood? So if you see here, the enterprise structure has to be set up with the different departments. So we are talking about the finance and account department. So we will be set up the enterprise structure for the particular department. Likewise, sales and distribution, they will set up their enterprise structure. Like that, that is a hierarchy. So we are talking about the FICO, finance, accounts, and controlling. So we are the part of like we are closely associated with the which department, accounts and finance. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here if you see here, SAP Enterprise Structure is the initial setup of your implementation. So SAP Enterprise means is set up for your to whom you are doing implementation. Client, you have to put established in system has to be you have to do the system like enterprise structure means for which company you are doing, for which company you are doing, you should post the transaction. So you have to set up the enterprise structure. The setup is nothing but initial setup of our implementation. Why, where you are doing the implementation? For suppose You are there. How you will be knowing? By seeing the Aadhaar card and by you should have some identity. If you tell some Madhukar, if you tell Praveen, who is Praveen? The son of like that. You should have some unique number like that. You have been incorporated into the business, then you have to take as a and you have to put it into the system enterprise structure. We are doing the configuration for this particular enterprise structure. Okay. Example, organization units in SAP enterprise structure. What we will take in consideration is company, company code, business area. These are the three things we will be seeing in FI. So coming to the sales organization and all those things, SD will come. Purchase organization, will come. Plant, profit center and cost center, CO modules. Like different modules having the different enterprise structure. So here the enterprise structure consisting of company, company code and business area. So as per the FI concern. So what do you mean by company? Anybody?
Company is an organization.
Yes. It's organized. In company, we are having the organization units, correct?
Yes.
Yes, you are correct. If you see here, this is like an enterprise structure or organization structure we can call. I have been quoted one example. By seeing this, you will be understanding very well. I think so. I will be explaining in elaborate way. Tata Group is there. The group of companies is called as a company. Okay. Every organization should, there is no compulsion should have group. Okay. If the organization is having group, means group of companies, we can call it. For suppose Tata Group is there. Tata Group means Tata is having the subsidiaries of Tata Motor, Tata Steel again. So these all the subsidiary combination we can call as a group. Okay. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you have to understand in SAP the where the group of companies is there, that is a company. So company is optional in SAP means group you have to consider as a group. If their organization is not having the group, if it's optional. If it is having the group, you have to put it the group of company. If it is not having the group, it's optional. You should not create this company. So coming to this company codes, these are all called as a company codes. The separate legal entity, this is one separate legal entity and this is one separate legal entity. So these separate legal entities as called as subsidiaries of a particular group. So we can call as a company code. This one company code and this one company code. Okay. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Example I tell. Tata has been given the project for you. Okay, Tata Group. In Tata Group, for which subsidiary you are going to do the implementation means that you have to know about the legal entity subsidiary. That is Tata Motors. That is called as a company code in SAP. Tata Steel is the other subsidiary, and you have to take it as a that is one other legal entity is called as another company code. So the group can have n company codes means n subsidiaries. So whatever it may be, we have to understand the flow. So if the group is there, we take as a company. If the group is not there, only Tata Motors is there. It's not a group. We can have to go with the company code. Company code is the mandate. Okay. Understood? Praveen?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. Yes. This is the company code. You have been understand company and you have been understand company code. N number of company codes is there. If the group is there, if the group is not there, you have to take one single entity as a company code in SAP. So again, the Tata Motors having the two units. One is manufacturing and another is a service. So these are called as a business areas. These are called as a business areas. One manufacturing unit in Delhi and one in Bangalore. So, what do you mean by business area? Is the geographical location which was been like you can call as a branches. Tata Motors having branches in Pune, Tata Motors having branch in Bangalore. So we can take it as a business area. This is also optional. So every company code should not have a branches. If it is have, we have to create. Who will let us know all those things? The client will let us know all those things. So based on the client, we have to gather the information and we have to set up the enterprise structure. This enterprise structure hierarchy will be given by the client. So as per our understanding, if the group companies means like we have to create as a company in SAP under the group, which are the entities they are having. For suppose that entity for that particular entity, we have to do the configuration into the SAP. Suppose Tata Motors is there. We have to do the configuration for the Tata Motors. And after that, if they will allow us to give the project for Tata Steel, we can do. Of their will or wish, if they are giving to other implementation partner, they will come and they will implement this for Tata Steel. So if you see here, the line of business is same. Sorry, not same. It's different. So the employees who are working at Tata Motors, they're using the ERP. They don't know how to use the ERP. So end users we can call us. We have to do the configuration settings and master data, and we have to do the transaction data. We have to educate the users in Tata Motors. Then only they keep on posting the transaction by using the SAP as ERP. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Praveen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you're not like means like you, if you are in the confusion anything else small, let me know so that I can elaborate very slowly. I can tell you that's not a big deal. Okay, again I will tell you, don't worry, like in Monday class we will be having 5 to 10 minutes of this. I will do the brief notes so that you can write it on in your own style. I will let you know how to what is this company and company code and business area. I will do the brief notes by dictating. You have to write it a few things, so we'll be understanding in better way. Okay. Here you have to
Okay.
understand that company is nothing but a group of company. If the company is not having the group, you should not take as a consideration. It's optional in SAP. The company code is a mandate. So company code is nothing but a you are doing the configuration settings for the Tata Motors. That is nothing but a legal entity we can call as. So we have to generate the financial statements for the Tata Motors instead means like we have to do the configuration data, master data, and transaction data. The transaction data is nothing but the employees who are working in Tata Motors called as a users. They keep on posting the transaction with the respective module and they have to generate the reports. In order to generate the reports and all those things, we have to set up the enterprise structure. We have to do the background job configuration and all those things. We have to test it and we make them allowed to post the transaction in day to day. So this is about this thing. Company code is the mandate one. Coming to the business areas are nothing but simple words we can tell as a branches. If the Tata Motors having the branches within the globe, within not in the globe, within the specific country. So we can take it as a business areas. How we will be getting the details means client will give all the details based on the we will be setting that up the enterprise structure. How will we know the enterprise structure? We have to sit with the core team member who is working as senior most employee, like he may be any designation in finance like most. We have to sit with them and he will be giving this hierarchy. By taking the necessary inputs, we have to do the configuration into the system. Understood,
Yes.
Praveen?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Madhukar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, if you see here, the enterprise structure represents the business structure of particular organization. SAP enterprise structure is the initial setup of your implementation. Example, company code, business area, sales organization, purchase organization, etc. in financial accounting. So we will see when the part we will be integrating with the SDMM, then we have to set up these things, sales organization, purchase organization, up to there, up to up to like now we have to set up only company code, company and business area. The sales organization belongs to sales department and purchase plant also belongs to sales. And purchase means like purchase organization is there for the purchase department. Likewise, they have their unique style of doing the implementation for the particular enterprise structure with respect to their functional module. Are you getting? So we are talking about the finance and account. So we have to set up the enterprise structure for finance account. So we are allowing to post the transaction by the users who are working as employees in the particular organization. So we have to concern about the finance and accounts. Okay. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Okay, okay. So what we will do, like in Monday's class, by 7 p.m. in the evening, we will be starting the configuration of the enterprise structure in SAP. So I will let you know how to open the screen and I will explain what are the availabilities in the screens one by one, and I will make you to do the this configuration. First of all, I will do the configuration, And we have to assume this is the project we're implementing. We have to take one company, company code, and business areas. We have to set up in the how to set up in SAP, and we have to do it. Are you getting? So in the Monday class, we will be seeing, and I will be giving the notes, and just I will dictate it like whatever the things is there. Just write it on a piece of notes. So it is very much important. So enterprise structure is like you have to tell that company, company code, and business area. These are the three things which are available. So how you have to implement it by doing the configuration to system, we will see in Monday's class. So you feel much more comfortable. This is the theoretical class has been done now. So Monday we'll be seeing practically how to do the configuration into the system by using the SAP S/4HANA. Okay.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, anything else, you can ask. The 5 more minutes is there now to complete the session. So whatever it may be 5 or 10 minutes, you can ask. That's not a problem. If you're not having any questions, we can wind up the session for today, and we'll be having the class on Monday by same time 7 p.m. I will send this recording as well as what I have been taught you. I will be sending the documents to you by today or tomorrow. I will send. So you just have a look, and my sincere request is nothing but whenever I send the video, just take the time of like record it. Sorry, download it. So I'm not downloading over here. I'm just sending the link, and in the link above you will be seeing the download option over there. Just download it, and you paste the one folder, and you put it the date, and it's for your reference. Okay. So why? Because if I want to download all the things in so many batches will be there, my storage will not be enough. So that's the reason I'm telling you. If you download and put it in the one area, means it's good for you to refer. Is it okay for you, everybody?
Yes, it's fine.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. That's all for today. If you're not having any doubts, means we can wind up the session. Not have any questions?
No, sir.
Ashmita, Ravi?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Have a good day and good weekend. Good night.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
so
Thank you,
much.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.